I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hey everybody, Chris G here. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a fun intro. Hope you liked it. All right, if you couldn't have guessed, we're back to more Cowboy Bebop. So this is the second of a trilogy. All right, second part of a trilogy that's going to come out. This is another medley. We got 6 songs lined up. Thank you, Andy, over on Patreon. He set all these up in this order. He's kind of curating these Cowboy Bebop playlists for me, which is really cool. This one, we're starting with, what planet is this? No, what planet is this? It's not a question mark, it's an exclamation point. All right, here we go. Cowboy Bebop. This one's from OST 4, so original soundtrack 4. I believe that's what that stands for. And we're going to get straight into it. Here we go. Stoked for this. Oh, yeah. All right. Bass. Booby dooby 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 doo. Oh my goodness. Let's go with that. This song just literally just punching you right in the face, right straight out the gate. Love that. Love the way this sounds. Hits are super tight. And that bass. Hello. Is that Yoko Kanno doing that? Oh my goodness. All right, before we get into this ripping solo, that is great alto sound right there. The brass, fantastic in this. And like they're kind of trading around. It's a great big band writing here. Bo, 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 ba, bo, ba. Right, and then we build off of that. And then the next time it comes around, it builds. I think the trumpets come in, but the low brass is just absolutely crushing it here. And then the horn lines, real subtle, kind of the background, kind of little flurries. Man, it's fantastic. And we're about to hear this alto solo. Man, it's just whew, so good. This is a great one to start with. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, all you Cowboy Bebop fans. This is, and this song, hello. Yeah. All right, that was a nice little substitution there. So everything this person's playing, and I don't know who this is, sounds great though. I love this solo. A lot of bluesy stuff, a lot of pentatonic stuff, and then throwing in a little bit of actual bebop. I say actual bebop because bebop is a genre. I'm sure most of you watching this know that, but a bebop is a subgenre of jazz that was created by, Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, some amazing musicians back in the, I guess it'd be the 30s, 40s ish time frame, probably 40s to 50s. Anyways, I digress. Throwing in these great little bebop licks throughout this awesome bluesy and pentatonic type stuff. But then there's this really nice substitution where it makes your ears go, whoa, what was that? All right. Sam Greenfield would love this. I love you, Sam. I hope maybe someday you'll watch this. Great dude. Check his stuff out. He's bringing back Japanese fusion, like jazz fusion. Like he is one of the front runners, if you will. I don't even know if that's the right word for fathers. Now that's, I don't know what I'm saying. Either way, Sam Greenfield, absolutely love his stuff. I don't, is he on my wall somewhere? He's on here somewhere. He's over here. Can't see him. I'll show you next time. All right. I'm so excited. This song has just pumped me up. But this substitution that you're hearing, the thing that's out, quote unquote out, I'll point it out here. And it's so good because everything else in this solo is so inside, in the pocket, really, really funky, really just great sounding. And then a little bit of out, little substitution, sounds so good. All right, here we go. Absolutely love that little breakdown section, but the bass in that section is just, I mean, just all over the place. I absolutely love this. The bass playing is fantastic here. Everything is fantastic, but the bass is just like, just absolutely grooving. Check out right here. That Barry sax is that bo boom boom, you know, that like doing the pickups into those lines and those horn hits. Boop doop boopy boop. I mean, hell, I mean, what? This song's 4.5 minutes long, and I feel like I've stopped it every 20 seconds because I'm hearing something new and fantastic. This is gonna be a long medley. Hope you guys are in for it. So. Oh yeah. Now we've added that rhythm guitar. I mean, like, I can't sing that. What am I even trying to do? But that rhythm guitar that they added now, oh, absolutely grooving. This just keeps building and building. Such a fun listen. Yeah. Nice. Bass. That bass. Oh my goodness. Hello. Yeah, that's how we're starting this one off with a bang. What planet is this? Oh my goodness. That was so good. That was so good. So that one was way up there on my list. I mean, absolutely just great writing, composition, great playing. I mean, everything about that was amazing. Give it a bass player some. Hello. I love hearing that much bass just absolutely grooving. So cool how they just let that person just play and yeah, it was great. Everyone just sounded fantastic on that. Probably said fantastic 15 times already. Okay, we're going into pearls now. Pearls. Here we go.
Tra le mie braccia fragili stringo il vuoto che sa di te. Respiro le tue parole che vivono in una melodia e dolcemente sognerò. Luminosi tramonti riflessi nei tuoi occhi languidi e grandi, le mie perle d'amore in uno sguardo tu. Sai donare un sorriso al mio volto che
Beautiful stuff already. There's this one change here that just passed and it happened the first time. I mean, they have I think a soprano going on, obviously piano, and maybe a cello or some bowing, some lower string instrument. And it's bowing. It might be an upright bass. I can't tell, but this voice is so pretty. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about this obviously, but it seems like every song that I've listened to with singers have this unique voice that I haven't heard before. I can't compare them to anyone else, and just have just wonderful, beautiful voices, like probably perfectly aligned with this anime series with Cowboy Bebop, because this is just such a unique sound to me. Like such a pretty voice, really nice melody, not an unfamiliar melody. I mean, I can't pin what song this kind of sounds like off the top of my head, but it just the chords behind it is so beautifully written. But check out this chord, this transitional chord. It's like a half step chord movement up and just sounds so pretty. Right there. Yeah.
ora ti cerca tra lacrime che hanno formato l'oceano nel quale sempre ritornerai.
They do a beautiful job resolving chords. Like I'll kind of do this here when I feel like that tension, and then they do such a beautiful job resolving. This is so pretty. Right,
Ritornerai
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
la pallida
Yeah, wonderful soprano sound. So that's the saxophone, the long thin one that my brother Kenny G plays. Not my brother. Don't want to spread that word, but I wish he was. Seems like one of the coolest dudes ever. Anyways, but the soprano's the long thin one that Kenny G plays, and that's a beautiful sound. I mean, it's not easy to get a good sound like that on soprano, and especially in that higher register. And that was just absolutely perfectly in tune. Almost sounded like there was a little bit of give and take with improvisation there. Like the piano was able to kind of do what they want to do, and they were doing this really cool thing with like this rhythm that was like dot 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 dot, and they kept that, and it's just really really pretty stuff happening all throughout that little improv section. All right, we're gonna pick it right back up where she comes in.
La pallida luna mi illumina mentre il vento mi parla di te. La danza del mare ti porterà sulle rive della realtà e finalmente ti rivedrò. Qui tra le ombre dei sogni miei mentre tu sussurri piano al mio orecchio perle d'amore in uno sguardo tu sai donare un sorriso al mio volto che
There's so much of this like push and pull with the tempo. You can kind of hear it where they kind of will slow down a little bit. They'll slow the tempo a bit, and then they'll kind of push into it, and you'll feel that three, that driving three pulse, that do dot dot, and then we'll pull back and push. I mean, this is the wonderful thing about music is these dynamics of pushing and pulling. It almost feels like you're on a wave with this song, and it's just kind of just like pushing you to a point and then pulling you back, and it's wonderful that they have this so well recorded. And yeah, I mean, I hope you're all feeling that too. I mean, you've probably all heard this song if you're watching this video, but man, this is so great.
sai donare un sorriso al mio volto che ora ti cerca le lacrime hanno formato un oceano nel quale sempre ritornerai da me.
Yeah. That was a really nice sequence there. Boom beta, boom beta. And then changes the third one. Do da we whatever. I'm not singing probably the right pitches, but they're pretty close. But that's that sequencing. It's Bach does this all the time. It's very, very great technique to use if you're improvising, if you're writing music. Just so pretty. Check this out. I think this might be improvised. So right here. Right here. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, absolutely stunning. Andy keeps putting these stunning, beautifully stunning tracks on these medleys. I've done Rain, I've done Elm, That's a bonus edition. Spoiler alert. But yeah, these are just unbelievable tracks. All right, here we go. What's next? Okay, we have Clutch coming up. And this one was from the same one. What planet is this? All right, Clutch. This comes from that same soundtrack. So maybe this one's going to be just in my face again. I have no idea. All right, here we go. Ooh. All right, starting out with a whole tone scale. I have my horn set up, so maybe I'll play on this one. Yeah, I didn't sing that whole tone scale right. Oh man. All right, this sounds like something from the first one that was like almost like quintet vibes, like Freddie Hubbard and like I don't know, Wayne Shorter. I don't even know. I mean, this is so good. This almost like sounds like a jazz standard that I've heard before. I was gonna try to sing it. I'm like, wait, is this a Miles Davis tune? What the heck is this? Let's listen to it again. Bridge? Yeah. Back to the A. Yeah. All right, my guess is they're about to go into solos. That's an AABA form. So very, very much in my wheelhouse as far as jazz standards go, jazz goes. Sounds like it's in a minor key. They go into that really cool bridge. That was that kind of floaty part. And then back to this A section. So 3 sections sound the same. Right? Every time they play that line, that's like the new A, every 8 bars. So A, so 8 bars, so 16 bars there. 8 bars of the bridge, it's that floaty section, and then 8 bars of the A again. And that's the form of the tune. That's the AABA form. And now I'm thinking they're going to go into solos here. We'll see if I'm right. They could go anywhere they want. Maybe they'll do a whole other transition section and then go into solos. I don't know. This is a complete guess, but that's kind of what's happening with this tune. Absolutely fantastic. I love the way that these people write. It's so good. Here we go. Yeah. Great use of syncopation. So that's all upbeats. Boop, bop, bop, bo, de, do, da, do. Like these all on the upbeats there. He or she. Yoko Kanno. Did you write this one? So they did like a little transition between solos, which like interlude kind of section, that's pretty common with like post bop stuff. They kind of put like almost like an 8-bar. I didn't actually count it, but it was really cool. There was some really cool guitar stuff happening, and then now they're into the soprano solo. All right, that was like an awesome quarter note triplet section there. It sounded like a little bit like metric modulation. All these dudes are just absolutely shredding. I hate interrupting solos, but it's really cool stuff happening with the drums. It's a lot of cool stuff with the drums this whole time. I just haven't been mentioning it because I'm just straight into the music, so into it. But check out the drums here. It's going da da ba da da da, just supporting some of the rhythmic choices the bass player's doing, and some of these just kind of pushing in it, and it really helps everyone kind of come together. This is, even though there's a solo, it's typically like great bands aren't just like, oh, here's a soloist and then they're in front and then the background, the other rhythm players are just supporting them. No, it's, if anything, if you hear great music like this, they're all coming together, to all lifting each other, and they're all helping each other sound the way they sound, and you can really hear it with this recording. It's a great example of it. Great little pedal tone there with the bass. So the bass and the keys, I think I said guitar earlier. I thought I heard a guitar, but maybe it's the keys with a certain sound. Anyways, they kind of like split the solo a little bit. They came back in with the melody, and then they went to the bridge. I think they only played the A section once there. Now they're in the bridge. Now they're coming back around. But this awesome pedal tone, dum dum dum. That's classic stuff right here. gosh, the ending, it sounded like there was a guitar in there or something. I don't know if that's keys doing that. That was cool. They the trumpet and the soprano kind of did a little bit of the harmonies at the end there. On the boo-ba-doo-ba, ba-ba-doo-ba-ba-dee-bo. They did a little harmonies, which was cool. Something different. Keep your ears guessing, right? All right, what do we got next? Keep going. All right, we have odd ones coming up. Vitamin list from the vitamin list. All right, Cowboy Bebop, vitamin list, odd ones. Great cover here. Super cool. Oh yeah. All right, excellent stuff right there. It's just sounds like maybe a minor blues. Great playing. This almost sounds like something like Lester Youngish. Really swinging, maybe early Dexter Gordon. Yeah, really great sound here, and I'm excited for this one. Just kind of groove with it. All right, so this is actually not a minor blues. This is a 16 bar form, and basically they're doing a very small form of AABA. So the first two A's is boom 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 dum dum dum. So it's that, and then they do a little 4-bar B section, and I'll try to point that out, and then they go back to that top A section again for the end. So it's just a 16 bar kind of, I don't know what to call this, 16 bar kind of like minor vamping thing. That's the best I can come up with right now. Top. Great little rhythmic thing. Boop-bop, ba-doo-bop, ba-doo-bop, ba-doo-bop. And it's not just boop-bop, ba-doo-bop, 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 ba-doo-bop. Yeah, and so it's putting those accents in different places. That's what makes this melody so catchy and bouncy. Love that. Short and sweet, but really nice. Odd ones like that. All right, here we go. This one we got Blue, Cowboy Bebop Blue. I believe I did, correct me if I'm wrong, New York or NY Rush was also on this album, or whatever soundtrack this one is. So we're doing Blue. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Never seen a blue sky. Yeah, I can feel it reaching out and moving closer. There's something about blue. Ask myself what it's all for. You know the funny thing about it, I couldn't answer. No, I couldn't answer. Things are turning deeper shade of blue. And images that might be real, maybe illusion.
Oh, really beautiful stuff happening here. Listen to that bass playing. I'm not sure if this is the same singer from, was it Old Folk Blues? Is that the name of that one? The ending credit song that I've listened to on the bonus edition of this that I've already spoiled. But yeah, really, really beautiful stuff happening. And it's just this really nice 3 groove. Got that. Oh, so pretty.
Things are turning deeper shade of blue. And images that might be real, maybe illusion. Keep flashing off and on. Wanna be free. Gonna be free.
So this is really, really pretty. I mean, really a lot of dissonance in there. So they're hitting this note, and then underneath it, everything's just slightly changing. It's like almost going in half steps until it finally resolves down. And they're using, I don't know if they're using like bells or something that's making everything ring more, but everything's carrying over. So one note's kind of bleeding into the next. At least that's what I'm hearing on my headphones here. I'm hearing this, like, just all this kind of noise all getting clustered and in a good way, and then it finally resolves as some of the crunchier notes, fade out.
Gonna be free. I'm moving among the stars. You know they really are so far. Feel so free.
Bass.
Got to everything is clearer now. Life is just a dream, you know, that's never ending. I'm ascending.
Yeah, classic guitar sound there. That sounded like a 90s, guitar bush or what have you, one of those 90s kind of rock slash grungy-ish or transition bands. Yeah, really, really pretty song, really cool. Yeah, I bet whatever context that song is in is probably a pretty intense song in the actual show. I have not watched the show yet. I am getting to it and maybe do a watch along. I'm not sure. Not sure I'm going to do that yet, but we'll see what you all think. All right, we're on the last one, I think. Okay, we have Space Lion. This looks like it's from that same one with Bad Dog No Biscuit, Tank. What else have I checked out on here? Too Good, Too Bad, Rain. So this one's Space Lion. All right, stoked about this. Space Lion. I think a lot of you said I need to check out Space Lion. So we're checking it out. It's a longer tune, so stoked for it. I love that. It's just such a nice little cadence to the ending. Really beautiful sax playing there. Just a really great sound. I'm big on sound. Try to, it's the first thing and probably the one thing we remember. Bleh, can't talk. Too much talking. But yeah, just listening to that sound and then all those beautiful lush chords behind it. Yeah, great writing here. All right, let's see where the song goes. I mean, it's got to go somewhere. We're not doing that for 7 minutes. Every time you're going to get me with just absolutely wonderful, almost sounds like African style drums with the chanting, with and all the sound effects in the background. This one's Space Lion. This sounds like we're cruising through space. I'm not sure if someone is Space Lion or if Space Lion is a place or a ship. I don't know. I love this though. This is so good. So grooving. They just laid that beat down with the drums, all that auxiliary percussion. Oh, this is wonderful. And some of this drumming is so, so good. Just listen to the drums here. Hope I just didn't ruin the song. Oh man, wow. That was beautiful. What a beautiful way to end this medley. Just got me in such a wonderful, wonderful mood. All of this music does. Music typically does that. I mean, pretty much, I'm in a good mood a lot of the time. I'll just say that. But music is just something so special. This soundtrack, what I've heard is from this soundtrack has been very, very cool, very special, pretty fun journey. I was listening to the sax player and it reminded me of the late great Leroy Moore, absolutely iconic saxophonist to me and rock. He played in the Dave Matthews Band, unfortunately passed away at a young age. And yeah, so that reminded me of him. And he's one of my favorites. He's the one who actually got me into playing saxophone. I heard him play. I was like, man, I really want to play. I think I was in about 4th grade, 5th grade or so. And yeah, I'll always love hearing that sound and him play. And now the great Jeff Coffin is in Dave Matthews Band. I don't know why I'm turning this into a Dave Matthews Band history lesson, but either way, Cowboy Bebop, Part 2, Volume 2, Chapter 2, whatever we're going to call this, in the books here. That was wonderful. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for all the support. You're amazing. Just remember, always positive, always progressing. Later. Do 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 do.